Hello, 12th graders. My name is Sara. I am a 29-year-old pediatric surgeon. This is my life's journey. 10 years ago, I was going to Valencia College where I was taking the SLS class. In my SLS class, I was asked, "What is your purpose?" To be completely honest, I didn't know how to answer that question at the time. As I started to understand my values, goals, and interests, I became more aware of my purpose. Another thing that helped was when I took the Strength Quest test. I got learner, developer, responsibility, believer, and achiever. That's when it hit me. My purpose in life is to help others. I already love learning about different medical conditions kids have. I know I like learning about health and sciences, but I did not know what major would be the right one for me. I decided to use some resources that would set me up for success. My advisors. They helped me figure out what major was the right fit for me. I decided that I wanted to major in biomedical sciences because I wanted to become a pediatric doctor. In order to become a pediatric surgeon, I had to go to school for many years. I began my journey at Valencia College for my general studies. Then I transferred to UCF through Direct Connect at Valencia. The cost to complete my college career was $300,000. I worked as a medical assistant and applied to FAFSA and grants to help me pay for college. I keep a budget to make sure I can pay for classes. Valencia also offers help in their career centers and their tutoring spots, which I visited often for math help. After Valencia, I transferred to UCF through Direct Connect to keep going with my biomedical science major. Because of my love for sciences and health, this major focuses in both aspects. Once I finished my bachelor's, I began studying for the MCAT, the big entrance for medical school. I stayed in UCF after my bachelor's. I moved on to UCF College of Medicine, one of the best in Florida. I spent my first 2 years of medical school learning in class and listening to lectures. The next 2 years were the hands-on years, known as the clinical rotation, to begin learning in the real world and applying our skills in patient-based settings. Once I graduated from medical school, I began my residency at the Florida Hospital. I spent 5 years in surgical residency, specializing in pediatrics. After my residency, I did my fellowship, focusing in cardiology for pediatrics. After my fellowship, I was hired in this hospital. Being a pediatric surgeon is not easy. You have to specialize in surgical care of children and diagnosing and understanding patients' family members. In the morning, I do rounds at the hospital. Then I go to my office where I do patient appointments. In the afternoon, I get together with my medical staff to prepare our upcoming appointments. Also, I review lab work and charts and sign forms, write prescriptions, and other paperwork. In the evening, I go back and do second rounds to check on all the patients I have for the day. Becoming a successful pediatrician is also in my skills. Excellent communications and leaderships are needed, and the ability to deal with stress and high amounts of pressure. I have to work 50 hours every week, and I am always on call in case of an emergency. I have to work overnight from time to time. Even though my job gets overwhelming at times, it's a job I will never let go because I grew to love it. Now you all have learned about what it takes to become a pediatric surgeon. I hope I have inspired you to pursue your goals.